Today's my lovely wife Charlotte and I celebrate our wedding anniversary. I went back through the archives and put this little video together about a motorcycle adventure we had on the trusty old R1100 GS. We traveled around eastern Oregon, Baker City, Hells Canyon, explored a bunch of ghost towns. Had a great time. Never did anything with these videos, so I thought I'd bust them out to share with everybody. This is the Post-Paulina Highway cutting through Central Oregon. If you've never been on that stretch, I would highly recommend it. It's hours of windy desert roads with no traffic and plenty of scenery.
Doesn't look like those.
Charlotte and I stopped here along the highway south of John Day to take a look at the devastation from the recent Canyon Creek wildfire that had raged through there. There was still even a few old pitchy stumps smoldering on the hills over there. Charlotte and I spent a couple of nights staying in Baker City. From there it was a short jaunt over to the Oregon Trail Museum. I highly recommend you spend some time there if you're in the area. Beautiful displays and artifacts from the Oregon Trail period. Even out back of the visitor center you can still see some of the wagon ruts cutting through the desert there where pioneers and immigrants crossed the country hoping for a better life in the Willamette Valley. Charlotte had planned this trip around ghost town visits. We managed to find a few of them on her list. Here's a look at the old gold rush boom town of Granite. Very interesting, off the beaten path. Still some people live in there, not completely deserted. This is all that's left of the mining boom town of Sparta. Just this one beautiful old building, hand-cut stones all put together. Hundreds of people lived here at one time. All the other signs of the town are long gone, but this one building, we're not exactly sure what it was. It looks like it might have been a store at one time. It's always neat to see the wildlife on these kind of trips when you're off the beaten path. Here's some mule deer relaxing alongside of the Powder River near the Snake River area towards the town of Halfway. Couple whitetail bucks hightailing it across the prairie. Even some wild turkeys. The majestic pronghorn antelope.
Oh, do you see the one coming towards him? Oh, do you see the one coming towards him?
A bigger one?
Farthest one out.
Even a herd of elk showed up out in the prairie. You know how to adjust them in and out.
You're going to have to move around trying to get a picture.
We had time to make the ride up to check out the Hell's Canyon Overlook. If you've never been up there, I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful ride up there. You're a long ways from anywhere, but the views are spectacular. And the road getting up there is really nice too. If you come out of halfway, it's a relatively smooth paved road all the way up there. No gravel sections. It was chilly when we set off in the morning and Charlotte was all bundled up. It's time to shed some layers here before she overheats too bad. This trip was during September, so the mornings were cool, but it sure warmed up nice in the afternoons.